Yes, the soft sand, as we've seen, particularly hard on the trucks. Yes, topping the pile, still Moskovsky in the Kamaz. Sugawara in the Hino is there, as is Lepre in second place. And Diaz-Avedo can't ride him off. The two Tatras, 2 and 3. A majestic sight. They really have graced this rally well, helping out wherever they can. Their battle, like the others, not yet finished. And so what about tomorrow? Well, back on course, a few problems we hope. It's from Attar to Nouakchott on the coast, a beautiful fishing town apparently. 433 kilometers of special. We're looking forward to it. We hope to have your company. And indeed we hope the field is intact and healthy. We'll see you tomorrow. After many, many days in the desert, a glimpse of the ocean. The first bit of water many have seen for many days. We're in a place called Nouakchott, a big city that also has a fishing village, as you can see, attached to it. Well, it's a welcome relief to one and all. Security worries of the last few days, thankfully fading. But before they get here, they have to cover that special stage. The last chance, really, to jockey for position for those not at the front. Let's see how they get on. Decision day in the Dakar. KTM's leading contenders injured in battle. Well, KTM's loss is BMW's gain. A comfortable sight extends his lead. Well, Prieto had to strike to close the gap. 5th home, though, on the day. And thumbs up from Schlesser. A good day at the office.
It's a difficult stage today, no?
It was very difficult. I thought I'd take the wrong way after about 30 kilometres, and there was no tracks, just following the cap bearing, and yeah, it's very difficult. I don't know, from the helicopter it may look quite easy, but in the soft sand here.
John, do you think it's a good way to follow the trails today?
Yeah. But there's plenty of stones here, you know, it's soft sand and stone, and it don't always make for good, you have to keep very alert on what's going on, so.
Okay, John, see you later.
I hope so. Thank you.
Deacon, one of the top privateers, doing tremendously well in this Dakar. The night after the hijack.
What happened exactly? My
Plenty of
bike
incidents
4
on
kilometers
course.
far away, and I tried to push it in the valley, but to start it, but I couldn't because it was sent too deep. And now I try to wait for KTM truck, and I hope that he will arrive as soon as possible, because darkness is coming. I try to repair it, because if I cannot repair it, the game is over.
Miran Stanovnik of Slovenia with starter problems. His bike stuck 4 kilometers away. He needed help. Well, it came, but reluctantly, as we'll see.
Please, Kickstarter, curve, yeah, broken.
5 minutes from the gate.
Sorry?
5 minutes, the other truck is coming.
You cannot give me.
Yeah, hurry, yeah, for the factory thing. But in 5 minutes,
Nobody,
the other truck
nobody,
is
in
coming.
fact, nobody.
What happened?
I don't know. They are a factory team, they said.
But you are part of the team anyway.
Yeah, not factory driver, you know. Because they said they hurry up because
Well, he got there in the end. And Stanovnik was back on course.
it's golden, you know. I must go because darkness coming. Okay, see you, bye.
He got what he wanted. It was a 4-kilometer run through the hot sands. But he was underway again soon afterwards. That's what the Dakar is all about. Yes, it was a difficult day from Tichit to Attar. Thoughts of hijacking fading fast, thankfully. The focus back on course. The last full day in Mauritania. They'll be glad to see the back of it. And so what about today's stage? Attar in Mauritania, to Nouakchott on the coast, a new town, 433 kilometers, foot problems. Yes, he had an off, 15 kilometers after the start. Alfie Cox, his arm strapped, looking good. And in came Magnaldi, knowing he had work to do.
Today the first 100 kilometers was stones, but otherwise wide open, 300 and something kilometers, very smooth and just sitting on the end all the way. And all the bikes, the top 5-6 bikes, all the same speed, and it's not possible to make a break on anybody. And it's been a couple of long days, but it's not a Dakar like last year. Last year was very difficult. This year, I think it was very easy myself.
So you hope to be the winner? You hope to be the winner?
No, it's impossible to be the winner. I'm 20 minutes behind, and there's only 2 days, very easy days to go.
Okay. Still, we saw today with Meoni, we have a problem that everything is possible.
Oh yes, you know, I've seen people break engines on the beach. I've got to look out for my engine. Meoni twisted his leg in the sand, and Mignaldi had a crash this morning, and it could have been more serious than what it is. But we still have 2 days to go, but I think there's no chance. Everybody's just holding the position, And I think probably that's how it's going to finish.
So what about those cars? Well, it was an awful lot to contend with today. Very mixed terrain, fast and furious in places, soft sand in others. And Prieto said he knew the job he had to do, but it was impossible, he said, to beat Schlesser on this course. He said if he has mechanical problems, then perhaps yes, but his buggy is performing so well. He said, there's no way I'm going to catch him. Here's Prieto out to close the gap today. And it has to be said, he failed to do so. Prieto had his problems. There was navigation difficulties for one and all. Through the haze, the Mitsubishi going fast. But the Schlesser buggies were going faster. Jose Maria Serbia was setting the pace. Indeed, the first checkpoint saw Serbia arrive before Fontenay, the defending champion. Schlesser and Prieto was there. All the contenders within sight of each other. It was always going to be tight. And indeed, that's the way it was to stay. The positions barely changed all day. And indeed, it was Serbia that led them home in a time of 4 hours, 37:29. Navigation, well, it was difficult for all. They all got lost together. All came home together. Serbia said it was a good day for us. Perfect course. Maintained a great rhythm. No complaints. It all went very well. Well, if only more days had been the same. Yes, the Thresher buggies proving their design is absolutely adept for these conditions. And as Prieto predicted, they were looking comfortable. Schlesser himself giving the victory sign. He home third, behind Fontenay, 5 minutes and 10 off Serbia's time. But crucially, he was to finish over a minute clear of Prieto. Fontenay, second on the day. Much happier time for him in the second half of the Dakar. And he described the course today, saying it was extremely mixed. There's good and bad going, stones and soft sand. He said he had to stop to help Jutta again. She was stuck. Says, the only real reason that I'm here is to help the other Mitsubishis, he says, but I'm more than happy to still be on the course. Well, that sentiment shared by so many. There's the difficult terrain today. Thierry Delavan picking his way beautifully through it in the Nissan. And Shinazuka as well, sixth fastest, finishing just behind Prieto and underlining his status in fourth place ahead of Serbia, but behind Kleinschmidt in the ranking. Well, Kleinschmidt, an unlucky day once again. All her luck seemed to run out after the first half of the Dakar. Seventh home, lucky number for some, not for her today. 2:08, in trouble again. Wir sind eigentlich am Anfang sehr vorsichtig gefahren in den Steinen. Ich wollte wirklich keinen Platzfuß mehr haben. At one point, and then she lost more time when she got stuck in the dunes. Und hat geheißen, wir müssen rechts dran vorbeifahren. Dann sind alle sehr früh abgebogen. Tough conditions, und wir auch erst. Shared by all. Gedacht, okay, ist besser, wir fahren zurück. Catching out, haben wir umgedreht und sind andersrum um die Dünen rumgefahren. Das hat vielleicht 10 Minuten gekostet. Aber ich bin ganz froh, dass wir es gemacht haben, weil die anderen sind durchgekommen, aber es kann auch sein, dass man dann mitten in den Dünen steckt. Und danach war es very safe for a podium place in third. An hour and 40 minutes almost off the leader. Similar battles, of course, going on in the T1 class elsewhere as well. Salvador Servia on board with him.
Per mi és un Dakar interessant.
A very interesting Dakar, he said.
Mentre acabem de sortir el tram, anem molt carregats de
Day like
gasolina.
this, of course, you have to watch the fuel and the tyres.
Cal vigilar amb les
If it's too heavy, we get punctures. If we don't have enough fuel, then we run out in the dunes.
cargados de gasolina y como los neumáticos aún están fríos, pues no podemos
Yes, you have
arrancar
to be
a tope
very
porque
careful
sería muy fácil
indeed.
pinchar y perder mucho tiempo.
Well, decent day for Salvador. His brother, of course, is Jose Marie in the Schlesser buggy. He won today. Salvador finishing 10th. And what about that battle of the T1s we were talking about? Well, Luc Alphonse is looking the out-and-out winner. Others up and coming. Conditions testing for everyone, standard roads, as well as the specials. Yes, 2:33, Clever Kohlberg. He's second in class now, behind Luc Alphonse. 3 hours, though, off the pace. Alphonse looking almost certain for victory. Sandwraps, most important piece of kit. No help though to Jean-Pierre Strugo. Well, he was just 13 seconds behind Alphonse a couple of days ago, but he lost 20 hours on the way to Tichit. His gearbox broke. It was first gear all the way. He arrived today at 6 o'clock in the morning and basically had to restart straight away. Missed the checkpoints, so more big problems. He'll be getting even more time penalties at the end of the day. Poor old Strugo had led the class. Luc Alphonse, way out there, 3 hours clear of Clever Kohlberg. Well, it blows hot and cold in the Dakar in all classes. So let's see how they're settling down after the 14th stage of this Dakar. Well, what about those monoliths? Well, a desperate day yesterday for Moskovski. 1 hour and 48 minutes off Le Bray. And indeed, it was all change at the top at the start of today. Le Bray leading them out in the Tatra, clear by more than an hour. The big boys once again on course, but even they, as we've seen, can change position. It's a little more difficult to stamp your time card in these trucks. Quick they certainly are, though. They may be big, but they've been brutish throughout the Dakar. And there's still 16 of them left, heading for the finish line in just a couple of days' time. So into Senegal we head. Destination Saint Louis. Almost there. Special tomorrow won't be too taxing. We'll see how they get on. 151 kilometers ahead of the riders and drivers. Good luck to them. We hope to have you company tomorrow.